To make this, you will need So you're going to need a packet of chicken breast, and you're going to need to wash this and season this with some Old Bay seasoning. You're going to need about 2 teaspoons of this. So what I did is just sprinkled it on one side, and then I mixed it all in, and then I got some more, and then I sprinkled it, and then I mixed it in with my hands one more time. Once you've done that, you're going to need some black pepper, and then just do the same as well. You're going to need about a teaspoon of black pepper, or however much you prefer to use. Now what I'm adding here is some onion powder. You're going to need 2 teaspoons and some chili powder. And you're going to need to mix that in. I feel the more that you mix it in, the more that the meat gets marinated. And another teaspoon of onion powder as well. I feel like this gives a lot of flavour. And we're now going to need 1 Maggi Cube, but use 2 if you prefer a lot more salt in your food. So just make sure it's really well mixed in all together, and it should look like this. So you're going to need to grab a cast iron skillet, add some oil to this, and leave it on a medium heat and wait till the pan heats up. Once the pan's heated up, add your chicken breasts in and cook them, and make sure that you move them around so they don't stick to your cast iron skillet. So we're going to need to leave them like this for about 10 minutes on each side and reduce the heat to low. And then we're just going to turn them over again so they cook again on the other side, and just leave them on the side to cook. And then we're going to flip them over again. I know I keep flipping them over, but I just don't want them to really burn on one side or not cook properly. So once we've done that, we're now going to put the chicken onto an oven dish and put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. We don't want to overcook them, but then again, we don't want to get food poisoning. We're going to get some hot water from the kettle, and this is for the linguine. So we're going to wait till this water bubbles up, but we're going to add in some sea salt and then bring the water to a boil. And once that water starts bubbling, then you can add your linguine and follow the instructions that you're given on your packet. So I like to do this to just move my pasta around so it doesn't stick. While your pasta cooks, we're going to now make the Alfredo sauce. You're going to need about 2 tablespoons of butter, about 4 cloves of garlic, and we're just going to increase the heat to a medium heat and start to cook off the butter and the minced garlic cloves. When your garlic and your butter starts to bubble up like this, you'll need to add in your double cream. And I need to add in your evaporated milk. I like using this because it's really creamy. Once you've added that in, you're going to mix it all together and make sure it's mixed in properly. So we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and then just mix that in. When that's properly mixed in, you'll add in about half a teaspoon of basil and half a teaspoon of parsley. And then just mix those ingredients together. Then we're going to add in half a teaspoon of ground white pepper and 1 teaspoon of onion powder. And then we're all just going to mix that in all together and make sure that it's properly mixed in. Let this sauce simmer for about 2 minutes. Add in some Parmesan cheese. So I do this in stages. I add in a little bit and then I mix it. And then I add in another bit. And then I mix it. And the reason why I do this is I avoid, or I don't want it to be too thick or go too thick too quickly. And then I add in the whole lot of cheese and then I mix that all in together. Once I've added in all my cheese, it's at this point where I like to taste to see what the sauce tastes like. So what you're going to need to do now is get some leftover water from your pasta, and you're going to need about a cup full or 2 cupfuls of water. And the reason why I'm saving this is to add it to the sauce because it gets really thick too quickly when you leave it on the side for a bit too long. So you're going to need to add in all of that water that we saved in little bits. You're going to need to add the water in and then mix it, and then add another bit in and then mix it all together. So I like to add in my linguine in stages and then give it a good mix just to gauge whether I have got enough pasta and enough sauce. So I do this in stages, little by little. It's time to take out your chicken from the oven, and what you're going to need to do is cut your chicken up into pieces. And it's now time to serve. So I do like a bit of pasta, that's why I've piled a bit on, and we add some parsley for aesthetic reasons, and it also tastes good as well. That's how I made my chicken Alfredo. Hi and welcome back to my channel. So today, you already know what I have if you watched me prepping the food, but it's the chicken Alfredo with some linguine, but I can't wait to eat this. It smells good, so I'm just gonna get stuck in. Hope it's not gone too cold, but this smells amazing. Look at that, so steamy. Let me give you a 360 while I wait for this to cool down because it's really hot. Some parsley there to decorate it. But yeah, oh my gosh, today I don't even know if it's summer yet or whether we're still in spring, but it is really hot. I've got water with me today because I need to stay hydrated in this heat. But wow, it is hot. Like, I don't know what it is about British people, but we always complain about the weather. When it's cold we complain, when it's hot, just a little bit hot, we still complain. Don't know what it is, but yeah, it's just hot. I like my food really hot, but then again I struggle eating it when it's too hot, when it starts to burn. It smells good. everything combined is really, really nice. It's really creamy and cheesy as well. I normally make a prawn Alfredo, but not normally a chicken, but it's a nice change. Wow. I'm just warning you now, there's going to be a lot of big bites in this video. Oh, this is so good. I feel like I should have put more pasta on my plate, but I'll see how I go with this for now. See if I can get a really, really big bit. Do a really big bite. Oh. Okay. This is so good. I hope you try the recipe if you're watching this, because it is so nice. It's so creamy, rich. The only thing I would do a bit different, well, I kind of forgot to put the salt on the chicken, but with that stock cube it has gave it a little boost, but a little bit more salt would have done better. But it's still good regardless, because it just balances up with the pasta. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I'm so obsessed with pasta. It's like the best thing ever. Some chicken on there. This is so rich and creamy. Wow, it's good. And I don't know if you're wondering, but sometimes when I use a wooden spoon in my videos, the reason why I do that is because when I'm eating and my fork smacks against the plate, when you hear that over, it doesn't sound right. So I try and be a little bit more careful when I'm eating with an actual fork, because the scrapes on the plate, it's not a nice sound. It's not very pretty. So yummy. Now I know why people are obsessed with Alfredo. Can't eat it every day, but it's really good. I haven't had a good lasagna in ages. And I think I'm gonna make one soon, maybe in a couple of days, because I've been craving it but not really had the chance to make it. Excuse me. Food is life and food is big. Eating and cooking makes me so happy. And I love when I cook for other people and taste my recipe and they're like, oh, this is really good. Like, makes me feel good and makes me want to cook more. I feel like I'm a feeder. Like, yeah, I think I actually am a feeder. Like, I love to cook and eat. So if anyone is around me, I do the same. This was worth the wait. I feel like, although I use the parsley for decoration, when you are biting into it, it gives you a little kick of flavour and it tastes really nice. It's not just there for aesthetic reasons, it just does taste nice as well. It just gives it a little kick. When it comes to pasta, I don't play around. I can eat a lot. I'm just gonna say, if you know what's good for you, I would follow the recipe, try it, and let me know in the comments. But as usual, thanks for liking my videos, thanks for commenting. Yeah, just keep it up. Like, I really like it and it motivates me into doing more videos. But I do appreciate the love as always. I'll see you in my next video. Take care.